Oh, okay,
There
cool.
was
What's
no,
up?
yeah, usually there's like a robot
Yeah, there's like a
voice.
little robot thing. That's
There
how
was
long we've been
nothing.
off the air. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to What's the Odds with Steve Renazizi. It's been a few months, and we're back, and I bet you thought we were never going to come back. And at times, we probably ourselves thought we were never coming back, but here we are again. Myself, Brendan Biddlecombe, and Lucas Hurl joining us shortly. This is our draft episode, our fantasy draft episode. And it's been a while, since the Super Bowl, probably the last time we've done this. So a lot of stuff has changed, including literally seconds before we started recording this. Micah Parsons got traded to the Green Bay Packers for what both of us have just very quickly decided was not enough of a haul.
No.
Um, so it's that soap opera is now over. That was pretty much the biggest one of the preseason, I think,
I mean, that's
as far
massive.
as
There have been some big trades and there were some big signings and maybe some more trades were going to happen, but that's league
yeah,
shifting almost.
that is because it really changes the dynamic in the East. Because I again, as a Giants fan, you don't really like playing Micah Parsons twice a year. You certainly probably don't even want to play him once a year. So it's great that he's not in our division anymore. Still in the NFC, fine, but it's huge for Green Bay. I think. I mean, I can't even imagine what their odds have just gone up in the course of probably the last 10, 15 minutes. Not that he's like necessarily like an offensive player that can, it's a game, but he's game changing on defense is what they need. They need help on defense. Their defense was pretty good and overachieved last year. This defense now with Xavier McKinney and him, and going after the quarterback, this could really be a big time defense. Everybody's talking about the Giants defense, especially the defensive line with the additions they made. But it's as far as what now Green Bay has to offer, I would say that's pretty good. They're a top tier defense, probably a top five now. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah, Green Bay is now favored by 2 against the Lions week 1, and the Cowboys lost a half a point to the Eagles. They're +7 on the road. I mean, I I hate the trade. I wish Buffalo would have made it. It
They were
does.
talking about Buffalo, but in the
He
sense of
wanted to
like
go there. That
everyone
was
was
on his
talking about it.
list.
Yeah, but like it's weird that like even as of I probably a couple hours ago was the last time I kind of was around social media and checking in. Like it didn't seem like he was like it was like this could go this way, but it seems like this sort of built-in week by week in the preseason is kind of built in for getting your roster and deals together and solidifying that. It's like a front office week almost.
Hmm.
So I thought for sure, I'm like, oh, what's his name signed his extension with Baltimore or Hamilton the other day. I'm like, they'll work out something in the next day or two. Whether or not he's going to be able to perform and play, on Thursday because it's a week from tonight was still kind of up for I thought up for debate. But like I didn't really ever think they were going to pull the trigger and do it and trade
No,
him.
no.
And
Look,
like we were saying before, this is not Herschel Walker. This is not. You're not getting the whole five like high end first round or second round picks, high end picks. You're getting 2 first round picks, but like we said, the
probably in the
Packers could
20s.
this year, yes, at
And
least
then
in the
if you
20s.
expect to be good as well, if the Cowboy fans expect to be good as well, which they all say Super Bowl every year, then you have 2 high picks in the first round. And I mean, the best you could do is maybe package those 2 together and trade up if there was someone you wanted. You're not getting like a blue chip player from this. That's why
I mean,
I don't like getting rid of them because you could hit the lottery and they could be great picks that they make the next 2 years and they could win the Super Bowl because they made this trade. But you already have like the known commodity. It's not like you're taking a risk because how many draft picks don't work out in the first round? It's probably like 50% of them flame out. So
yeah,
you got rid of
and
the best player on defense in football and probably a top 5, top 3 player overall that you could have built around for basically unknowns.
yeah, and during the Herschel Walkers, you have to go hope you can go get Michael Irvin and and Emmett Smith with these picks now, and maybe they will, but maybe they might not because they have not drafted well.
I'm,
A lot of their picks have not hit. This one did, and it's surprising that the big one that they almost, because of it's a can't miss, I guess, and people considered him a can't miss. He's lived up to it. So why would you not figure that out? I don't understand. Maybe he is a problem in the locker room. What's up, Lucas? How are you, buddy?
we're talking about Micah
We're
Parsons.
Did you hear about Micah Parsons? Yes, traded to Green Bay, and we can't really figure out why or for why. So guess maybe mediocrely
I'm
little.
not over the fact that Buffalo could have given two firsts as well and made a play for him.
I mean, if that's what it took, what if they said two firsts and Keon Coleman?
I would have done it.
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Keon Coleman could be great, but Micah Parsons is great.
Exactly, and exactly what you need. I mean, Milano and Micah Parsons. That's
And
changing.
Rousseau on the other side. That's you don't
Yeah.
even need to worry. Like our weakness this year is going to be the secondary. That takes all the pressure off the secondary when you're getting to the quarterback in, less than 2 seconds.
We're getting down to the clock.
Steve's looking at his
I
watch
know.
because guess who got the first overall pick this year after
Guess
years of complaining.
no fucking way. Did I?
Oh, you didn't look? He
This
put on
No, I
his
didn't.
fucking serial killer glasses. You're the first
Oh,
overall
I got
pick.
notes. Oh, yes.
And me and Lucas
Yes.
are in the back of the draft.
That's awesome. All right, I got to get my shit together.
Yeah, get in the room. It's starting
How have
in
you guys? I
75
know.
seconds.
How have you guys enjoyed your Hard Knocks experience so far?
As a Bills fan, I love it. As a football fan, if I wasn't a Bills fan, I would say it's pretty dull as far as there's not really much going on. I like seeing
Uh,
that there's no drama. I like seeing that they're all good friends. And I wanted to pitch this to you because obviously, with the cuts and everything happening before the episode aired, and no team really wants to be on Hard Knocks, what if they did a thing where they made it they bent the rules a bit for the one team that is the Hard Knocks team to say, okay, you guys get an extra week to make these decisions. So then it doesn't spoil the episode for everybody. And maybe that would incentivize teams to go, yeah, we'll do that because there's a lot more strategy to having that extra week and knowing who we can keep and then seeing who gets thrown out that we can kind of piece together.
I don't really love that. I mean, I don't think you need an advantage. It doesn't bother me that who gets cut and who doesn't get cut. It's sort of the way of the world now. I mean, they know that when they do it, so they'll they'll cover more of the after effects of so and so getting caught and that like so that it's not less. It's less of the question is whether or not they got cut and whether they didn't. I'm on the clock.
You're on the
And with the
clock.
first pick in the WTO Listener League, I choose Jamar Chase,
Yeah,
wide
that's
receiver, Cincinnati
the
Bengals.
obvious choice.
Um, I didn't even look at the order as to who. Are you next? Oh, that's your brother.
No, that's my
Oh, that's
brother.
good. Got it.
I got pick 11, Lucas has pick 12. So now it's
That's
just a
right, where
matter
I want to
of
be.
is my brother going to take
He
no,
took
he went
Saquon.
Saquon. So Lucas will get who he wants.
Steve,
And then Bijan
Yo,
went third.
you
um,
going first confirms this is rigged, according to Alex Acosta.
oh, give me a
But the
break,
thing
dude.
is, no, he's
I've
been
been
putting it
last or
out.
second to
Yeah, he's
last
been
every
putting it
year.
out in the universe every year for how many years now?
Literally, like every year, I'm last or second to last. Where I'm like, this can't even be a fucking thing anymore. So
Yeah.
this makes up for it. Although something could happen terribly. So you've been happy with the results of like watching
Yeah,
uh
I like that they're all very close. I like that there's no drama. I like that they all are kind of it feels like a team of equals. There's no one that's obviously Josh is a superstar, but he doesn't act that way, and there's nobody that kind of holds themselves over everyone. I think this is a really good group of guys that have a chance to go deep this year. I really like it. I like Joshua Palmer a lot. I like the receiving room. I like that it's a bunch of nobodies. I think Keon Coleman could
yep.
jump up and be massive. Obviously, I love Shakir. It's the only question mark is who's going to play cornerback, who's going to play safety. Everywhere else is
Sh-
pretty secure. This is probably the best offensive line that we've had with Josh.
Sean McDermott is pretty boring. Am I right? I mean, it's
Well,
pretty.
we're not getting any of the spicy speeches that we heard about for
What? Yeah,
sure.
we never heard any of the like. I never heard like everything's been pretty vanilla, pretty like you know, this is what we expect. This is the culture. Blah blah blah. Nothing too surprising as far as like little personality. I mean, he's got skin cancer, so that's the
Yeah.
one thing I learned about him. But everything else, I'm like, what does this guy do?
Ed Oliver riding a horse defies physics. The fact that he doesn't move an inch, there's
Not
no
an inch, dude.
bounce
That's
at all.
fucking
Nothing,
poor
not even his
horse.
face, not his nothing is moving. It makes no
Uh,
sense to me.
I quickly will tell you, I went during the summer. Our family went on our family trip to Wyoming, and we went to Yellowstone Park, and we rode horses. And I rode a horse for 2.5, 3 hours, and it was impossible. Like watching him not move in the saddle, like my nuts and ass, like just up and down, up and down. I couldn't figure it out. Like I
Yeah,
couldn't get the rhythm right, and it was very, very hard and painful. So the fact that dude is what is he 325, 40 pounds
at least.
Hmm.
at least, dude.
Lucas, do you want to share your screen and then we can see the draft board too? Because anyone listening just missed the last four picks. So we
Oh
got
yeah,
Jefferson went at 4, Gibbs at 5, McCaffrey at 6, which is
Yeah,
probably the
that's
worst
nice.
pick that you'll see all this draft season, and then CeeDee Lamb at 7.
what is your feeling on McCaffrey? Why so? I mean, a lot of people are not high on him, but
So I mean, I see him. I've done a lot of best ball drafts, and he's usually going in the top 7 picks everywhere.
yeah.
I think he's a huge injury risk. It's that year 28 season where running backs tend to fall off. You look at San Francisco's offensive line and it's not where it used to be. It's kind of depleted. And then if your argument is, well, all these guys behind him, Garendo and basically every guy in the practice squad has been hurt, put on IR. They're having to sign guys off the street, so there's no competition other than Brian Robinson. It's like, yeah, but that just means that they're going to give him more of a workload up front, and that leads to a bigger risk of injury, and you're not going to have him for the fantasy playoffs. You're not going to have him when you really want him or need him. And then, I think Brian Robinson Jr., logically, he's a big back, a bruiser. They'll put him in at the goal line. So now you lose goal line touches. And it's all bad. And we've seen what their offense is when, without Debo Samuel. And you've got Ayuk who's hurt. You've got Juwan Jennings who's hurt slash holding out. You got Kittle who's injury prone, and if he goes out, that's another big target. I mean, you really just have Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall kind of drawing defense away. So I don't like the situation. I wouldn't touch him in the first round. If he was like a third round or a fourth round running back, then yeah, I would take my chances on him, but not in the first round.
But the chances of, let's say, 10 or 12 people all feeling that way and letting him go to the second round until someone
It,
else
it
picks
has
him
not
up is,
happened. It
yeah,
has
it's not going
not
to happen.
happened.
Speaking of which, we've had after McCaffrey, CeeDee Lamb next, Puka Nacua off the board, Malik Neighbors off the board, Brock Bowers, first tight end taken off the board with the 10th pick on the clock right now is Biddle Coleman. He takes Amon-Ra St. Brown with pick 11. Lucas
Wow,
Hurl
this is
on
too
the
early
clock
to take a
now.
Guess who Lucas is taking?
James Cook.
Yes, sir. We got to go further
No.
down. Where
He's
is
got to he's
he?
got to scroll a bit, but it's the first
Where
of
is
his
he?
position.
There we
No
go.
way. Oh my God. Good goodness. On the
Um,
back to back. You got your quarterback,
Yeah.
is
and now
it
you
too
need
early
a
to take a rookie?
Never too early to take a
No, let's take
rookie.
Henry. Let's take Henry. I feel
Okay.
like until
you're
he
gonna go
proves
with
me
this
wrong.
yeah, proven commodity.
I'm gonna take Nico. Nico
I will
Collins.
say I've done about 500,000. Thank you to everyone who's booked cameos. Still time available, but I've done a lot of them, the draft orders and stuff like that. And it seems like the overriding for people with dynasty drafts, Ashton Genty is usually the first pick because a
Yeah.
lot of running backs or playmakers are off the board, and he's the newest guy that could be good for a while. So
He
I know
is
in
fun
dynasty
to
leagues he's a
watch.
very popular pick. Yeah, I mean, they could be pretty good this year, the Vegas offense with Bowers and him, and who knows what what's his name, Geno Smith's going to provide.
Jacoby Myers is holding out. He wants a
Yeah, that's the one
contract.
problem.
I think it's because you look at Pete Carroll and what he wants to do, and they draft Genty real high. They're going to run the ball a lot, and he's not going to be able to put up the kind of numbers he was last year. And then they drafted another receiver, and obviously Brock Bowers is a target monster. So I think Myers is going to hold out to try to get paid before he has a bad season or a down season, or try to get traded
Hmm.
somewhere where he can get more volume. But yeah, I mean they're gonna run the shit out of the ball this year with Genty.
I'm going towards my cheat sheets for a second.
So after Genty, we have Achan, Brian Thomas Jr., and Drake London goes with pick 6 in the second round.
All right, up to pick 7. I know who I'm going with next. Hopefully they're there. Have you guys been watching tons of preseason? Not a lot of preseason. What's been going on scheduling wise for your football viewership?
I watched a
Hard
couple of the
Knocks.
yeah, I watched Hard Knocks and I watched a couple like parts of the Bills Bears and then the Bills Buccaneers. That Shavers touchdown catch was insane.
You didn't watch the Bills Giants?
I didn't watch the Bills Giants,
Oh my
but
God, that was like the Super Bowl at my house because we got to see Jackson Dart, dude,
yeah.
and that was amazing. I mean,
Um,
he's looked amazing.
but
He's
I did
looked
watch
very, very good.
I watched that Monday night Bengals Commanders game. And I will say, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, he was a guy that I had started drafting in best ball in like June, and he was basically like on DraftKings, it's 20 rounds. So you go like super
Deep.
deep, and I could get him in like the 18th, 19th, sometimes 20th round. He was free. And then after that game with Troy and Joe talking him up, and then he had the big touchdown run. He literally is going in like the sixth, seventh round now. I've never seen a player jump that high before, where it was just like zero to literally he's going
Yeah,
before
he's had a.
like
Yep.
superstars.
There you go.
Lucas,
um.
you're still sharing your screen so we can
Oh
see your
shit.
email.
Oh shit.
That's all
All
right.
right, let me go back. Let me text this on my phone.
Um, so we got AJ Brown went with pick 7, and then Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, Trey McBride, T. Higgins, and Steve took Bucky Irving, and he's
Bucky Irving. I'm high on Bucky
still on
Irving.
the clock for pick 1 of round 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lamar Jackson.
There we
So the
go.
second quarterback's off the board. So Steve's got his wide receiver, he's got his running back, and he's got his quarterback.
No.
All set with ones right
Hey,
now. Now we
basically,
work on some twos.
you don't need to do anything else the rest of the draft.
That's it. Um, yeah, I've been watching every Giant game. Like it's, because this is like it's great because you know who the starters, but it's really more interesting to see how these guys play. And like I gotta say, Tommy DeVito played amazing this
Yeah.
this spring. I mean this summer. He's played awesome. Like 3 touchdowns in his last game, did everything he could. I knew he was going to get picked up. I knew he wasn't going to clear waivers because he just had a really, really. All 4 of those guys had a. There's not one of them that looked like, well, this is the obvious choice that we got to cut. I mean, Russell looked really good. Jackson's exciting to
I
watch.
mean,
Even
Russell
Jameis,
Russell had some good rainbow balls.
he
You're gonna
did.
you're gonna have fun
I thought
watching
about you
that.
on the deep ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about you on that deep ball. But I mean, when that's neighbors underneath, that's exciting.
Yeah.
It wasn't even neighbors. So um it was really like just obviously no major knock on wood injuries or anything like
Hmm.
that. The offensive line looked like they really held it together, regardless of who was in, regardless of who they were playing, the ones or the twos on defense. They seemed to really not let pressure get to any of these guys. And that was what made what I feel like the quarterback competition worthwhile because it wasn't like, oh, this guy was running for his life every time he was in there. All 4
Hmm.
guys really had an opportunity to kind of shine and show what they're made of. And so, look, you got to pick one guy. The only reason I think it's financial, one guy makes much more money than the other, and it's going to be harder for someone else to pick him up. But Jameis Winston's, probably has a little more, experience or whatever as the backup if they want to move Dart down to 3. But I think it's going to go Wilson, Dart, and Winston. That's what I believe.
Hmm.
Um, Oh,
Is
you're
he
on.
like a
Are you on the
deal?
clock?
Yeah, I'm on the
I feel
clock.
like Winston's too good to be a three. I gotta feel they'll trade him for something. Is that crazy? Didn't he play decent for Cleveland last year?
Yeah, I mean he does. Look, he played great. Yeah, he came in and like he's still Jameis Winston. He's going to throw a really good ball, and like he came in when Dart got hurt, didn't slide. Winston comes in and throws a perfect dime, first play, first pass for a touchdown. But then he comes in like the game before, he's leading a drive down and throws just a really bad pick. Now, granted, the defense was in the neutral zone, so it was the play didn't matter, but that had nothing to do with Winston throwing, a pick.
Hmm.
There was no pressure from that guy in the neutral zone. The coverage was what it was. He just threw a bad ball. So there is still that. He still has not, there's not, but they all looked pretty proficient. And the fact that the line held up was even more exciting. Um, the
How soon
defense
until
looked pretty
Jackson
good.
Dart? How soon do
Huh?
you think till Jackson Dart has that job?
It's going to be a thing where it's going to be like how well, what's the record and how well is it going? Like if we're, let's say 2-4 and, we're playing okay and Russell's not running for his life, but he just doesn't look great, sharp, then I think it's going to be, yeah, we're going to start mid-October, start getting calls for Dart. But, if for some reason, for whatever reason, we can get off to a hot start and go maybe 3-1, there's no reason to bring it, there's as long as Wilson stays competitive and he's looked good so far. So
I love this
that's going to be the
optimism out of you.
defining.
It's been a while.
And also, it's like as long as guys are not running for their lives, I don't want to see if Russell Wilson if everything changes when it starts for real, and he's got to run for his life and try, then no sense bringing Dart into that's fucking nonsense because you're just going to ruin his confidence. Yeah, he could
Hmm.
probably run a little faster than fucking Russell Wilson, but he also doesn't have the experience to read defenses. So if it's a thing where we are mid or sub mid, the writing's on the wall. We're not going to be a playoff team, but we can see what we have. Then let's send them in there and see what the fuck we got. Am I on the clock?
No,
Okay.
I mean, a lot has happened though.
All right.
Let's
Fill them
see.
in. Fill them in. I got to.
So we got a couple of people auto picking, but we had to go through the third round. Steve took Lamar, and then Terry McLaurin went, followed by Jaden Daniels, Tyreek Hill, Ladd McConkey, Kyron Williams, Chase Brown, Devontae Adams, Jalen Hurts, Garrett Wilson. I took Amarian Hampton. Lucas finished the round with George Kittle. Came back with Jackson Smith-Njigba. I went with Breece Hall, then James Cook, Kamara, Joe Burrow, Tataroa, McMillan, Xavier Worthy, and now Marvin Harrison Jr. is off the
Damn
board.
it.
Did you see Marvin Harrison Jr. got all shredded?
Yeah,
His
I
like upper
saw.
body is like he's like looks like David Boston now. Remember David Boston?
I don't remember David
Oh
Boston.
yeah. No, I don't remember David Boston
He,
either.
he was like early 2000s Arizona Cardinals receiver. He led the league or he was like one of the leading receivers for a couple years, but he was obviously on steroids. And he got so jacked, and the Chargers signed him to a big ass deal. David Boston, he was a top 10 pick out of Ohio State, I believe. But looking at Marvin Harrison now, it's like you're a receiver. Why do you need a jacked upper body? That's not why he underperformed last year, I don't think. I can't believe you don't remember Steve Boston, Steve. It was a little bit before Middleton's
No.
time, but
Steve went with Mike Evans, the old
Yep.
trusty.
I
it's a
like
great pick.
Baker Mayfield this year too. Yeah.
You got
And let's
any
see.
It's a great pick. I like DeAndre Swift a lot.
Yeah, I want to see what the Wonder Boy can turn him into Jamar Gibbs. Maybe get a little juice back into
I
that
mean, he
old
did
fucking.
back in the day. Ben
Yeah.
Johnson, he was a top 12 running back in fantasy
Well, when he
before
was
Ben
in Detroit,
Johnson.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Then he went to Philly, had a couple good years, and then it was,
It
all
was
right, now I'm not
last
now
year it
I'm
was
off for a
meh.
while.
There goes Hawkinson, followed by DK Metcalf.
So far, so good. So far, so goddamn good. Okay.
I don't hate my start. I would have liked to have gotten a quarterback. I would have liked to have gotten Jalen Hurts, but auto pick fucked me.
Ridley's a good pick.
Yeah, I think he'll have a good year.
When do you think Kamara falls off? I'm
This year.
surprised he hasn't asked for a
It's
trade.
this year. This is
Do you
the
think he'll
year.
be dealt by the deadline, or could be?
I don't think he'll be dealt because they cut Clyde Edwards-Helaire and they cut Cam Akers. So he's the starting running back. I just don't think he's going to produce like he has been because the system's completely different. So he's not going to, be catching 100 passes and he's probably not going to go for 1,000 yards. Rashee Rice. That's what happens when you have to auto pick. Rashee Rice suspended
Oh
six
my
games,
God.
goes in the fifth round.
Who took him?
Whoever was Rice Pudding auto picking.
Oh, dumb dumb.
What dumbass in our draft tried to take Tank Dell? Remember that?
That was fuck, who was
There's
that?
somebody.
It was Cribs.
It's
I'm gonna take Cortland Sutton.
a good pick. But Cortland,
Guy's a touchdown machine.
he's a low key could be top five receiver, and nobody really knows about him. Not enough people know about him.
They ignore him. Don't ignore him. Yeah, look at that. ESPN even has Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt ranked at 82 now. 2 weeks ago, if we had done this draft, you wouldn't even know that name.
Yeah, exactly. I had him going in two mock drafts, and they were like, everyone that both when I got grades, it was like, oh, sweet pickup for him, like getting him like in the
Yeah,
whatever, one of the last rounds or whatever. Everyone's getting crazy for
the
him.
hype on him. Lucas, who are you taking?
Oh shit! All right.
You got seven
Let's
seconds. You got seven, six, five.
Day Flowers. Fuck it.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That was I forgot I was on the clock and I just took the next guy.
Yeah, those back-to-back picks, that's what happens, dude.
fuck me.
Uh-oh.
Give me. All these guys suck. Um,
All these guys suck.
Jamison Williams, which means I'm going to be putting my faith and cheering for while at the same time cheering against Patrick Mahomes as my quarterback.
Oh boy. Who'd you take?
I took
oh
Patty.
no.
Patrick Mahomes. Okay. What do we think about
Yo.
Travis? What?
Sorry.
Oh,
No, go ahead. I try. Go ahead. I have something that's probably gonna take a minute.
Travis Hunter, um, playing both ways. What have you thought? Have you watched him at all? Impressed or not impressed
He's
so
great on
far?
defense. As a wide receiver, he just looks like he doesn't look like anything spectacular. I think the
I mean, I really haven't
novelty.
used him too far deep balls and stuff.
No,
It's mostly slot stuff.
no, but they
But
should they should let him play defense. That's where he's amazing. If they want to bring him in for certain packages on offense, fine, but he should not play more than a handful of snaps on offense. I mean, Brian Thomas Jr. is a beast. Just let the wide receiver play wide receiver and let him play defense. He could be a Hall of Famer if they let him.
I mean, yeah, yes, but I think having packages, especially on offense, and so, where you have to, where the other team has to spend time during the week and during practice wondering or planning for something that you don't know necessarily is going to happen is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, you're if the other team has to waste time on something that you make them guess on, that's good. So I think that's they can use him like that, especially because I don't know how good they're going to be. I don't know how good they're, if their receivers aren't good, then he may
Their
get
their division's
more
really
looks that way.
bad. So with the new coach, I think it's an exciting time. They could win that division. Um, I mean the division's not great, but is Trevor Lawrence bad at football? I think that's the question that we're going to answer this year because they have a lot of talent around
Yeah,
him, and
yeah.
if they don't win games, you can't keep pointing
Another,
the
yeah.
fingers at other people. So it's is Trevor
If he
Lawrence good or is he a
regresses,
bust?
yes, if he regresses, that could be a problem. Okay, I'm taking a rookie
Matthew
who
Golden,
I think he's going to have a great year. And then my man getting married, I love him so much. T. Kels,
the newest Mrs. Swift.
dude, how
D-
crazy is that? That was nuts. That was almost I mean, that was bigger breaking news than Micah Parsons, I think.
Yeah. Him and Mahomes are opening up a steakhouse.
Yeah, what is it called? Like 1892 or something,
Fif-
some sort of
15,
year?
1587, their numbers.
I hope he goes
1587.
bankrupt. Did you see what
Good.
JD Vance said? It came out today. He congratulated Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift in a USA Today interview published late Wednesday, but then he expressed concern that the high-profile romance would result in the Chiefs receiving preferential treatment from the NFL.
Well, yeah, they need to make the Super Bowl now.
And he said,
Yeah,
I will
what do you
say as a football fan, as a Cincinnati Bengals fan, I would hope that the NFL does not put a thumb on the scale for the Kansas City Chiefs just because Travis Kelce is now getting married to maybe the most famous woman in the world.
maybe? My wife thinks that there's some sort of Easter egg in the announcement where she's going something about like she's gonna do the Super Bowl halftime show.
Well,
I
then
think there's
then they
something, yeah,
absolutely are gonna push
that's what
for
I'm, yeah. So if you think it's bad now, wait for that.
Well, you know, the internet, of course, they looked into the dress that she wore in the engagement photos, and it's like it has the referee stripes. So they're saying how the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. That was
Kind of, yes, an ode to that. Um, do you think they're gonna have a big or just get married quietly and try to do it quietly, or is it gonna be a big to do? I don't know
they're
how
just gonna
they do a big
make
to do.
Jeff Bezos' wedding make look like a Vegas shotgun wedding.
See, I think Bezos really loves that shit though. Like he wants paparazzi and he
yeah.
wants that. These guys, I think that this could end up being like Madonna and Sean Penn, where they probably want to try to do it privately, but it's probably never gonna, how could they possibly? I don't know how you would do that. I
It's
mean,
back to me, and I'm taking Stephon Diggs. Lucas, you're on the clock.
All right.
oh, pink powder,
Pink,
Stephon Diggs. He's had quite a summer, huh?
Yeah,
pink
no
powder,
suspension though.
What was that
pink
pink
powder.
powder?
It was
What was
cocaine.
that?
It was a mixture of it's a
Lucas, as our resident young person still hangs out with the kids the most. What is that pink stuff that they're doing?
it's got like it's a mixture of drugs. I'm looking it up. Like
Okay.
ketamine, pink
Yep.
powder. What's in it?
Okay. But it's like a new sort of Molly that you
Yes,
snort.
yes. Has ketamine, cocaine.
Perfect.
Damn.
Possibly, it's called Tussie, and
Puffy.
yeah, MDMA, mostly MDMA and coke.
Is it cheap?
I imagine it can't be. I mean, I'm curious why people would want to be on
Yo,
stimulants
No,
and
you guys are glossing over
psychedelics.
the
who?
question that I care
Hold
about is
on.
does it help you catch the football?
Who the fuck took Cam Scatterbo?
That would
Oh
be
my,
forever
Forever.
unclean tacos.
yo, not fucking cool. That was my next guy. That's my guy.
I mean,
That's
that's
I've
a
got him. I want him in every single league.
I
I'm so fucking
round
pissed right
eight though
now.
for the backup running back of the New York Giants.
I'll tell you what. Back up. Did you ever hear of the Vulture? Did you ever hear of Darren Sproles? That's
But you
who
got
this
to
guy is
get
going to
down to
be.
the goal line to score goal line
And
touchdowns,
we're going to
Steve.
do it a lot this year. We're going to have a lot of third and goals this year, or Scattaboo's going to be running it in there. Mark my fucking words. I wanted that so bad.
Best pick so far, I would say, is Michael Pittman
Cam
round eight,
Scattaboo.
or yeah, round eight, pick six by the Scrubs. Michael Pittman's going so late in drafts.
God damn it. I'm so pissed. Get in touch with me. I want to work out a deal for Scatabo, and don't fucking try to hold me. You don't know shit about Scatabo. I know everything.
Well, if you want a
He's
piece of
so
the Washington Commanders backfield, you're gonna have to pry it from Lucas's cold dead hands.
he wants it all.
He took
He wants it all.
Krosky Merritt. He took Bill and Austin Eckler back to back.
That's their whole running game, right?
I mean, maybe Chris Rodriguez Jr. gets some
Is
mix in as well.
he still out there?
I mean, if you want to take him in the next round, be my guest, but he's another guy that like is basically free in round 20.
I'm so pissed right now that I'm going to make a move
Debo
that
just went.
Yeah, Debo goes
Debo
round
could be
8,
the
pick 9.
he could be the Washington running back.
Yeah, honestly,
Shit.
Caleb Johnson and Jalen Warren go back to back.
By the way, is Hard Knocks over? Is there one more episode?
I think there's one more episode.
Okay.
Oh, Steve went with Keon Coleman.
I know.
Steve, why'd you do that? Is-
Followed by Javante, Juggernaut Javante.
He better fucking do something.
Dude, I don't think he will. The Cowboys just gave up today.
Yeah,
The Cowboys announced today they're going for Arch Manning.
I mean, they kind of did.
They should get Arch Manning. He'd be fun in Dallas.
Yeah,
As
great.
much
But
as
I
I hate to
mean,
see it.
you better get someone to play defense too. All right. I have a while before my next one's okay. What does it say?
God damn, Cooper Cup looks cool in that photo.
What about those new uniforms? They look pretty cool.
Yeah. What are those for?
What are they? Rivalry week or something like that? They're Nike's rivalry week, I think it is.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Brock Bowers and Trey Benson, the two best tight ends in football, have a bye week during tight end week. So not the best scheduling job by the NFL. There will be probably no touchdowns scored by tight ends that weekend. There goes Khalil Shakir.
Yep, that's. I was going between Coleman and Shakir. Who's more healthy?
Coleman's more healthy. Shakir had the
Will
high
get more
ankle
looks.
sprain.
Yeah,
Um, Shakir's definitely the safer pick. Like he probably will play week 1, but high ankle sprains can linger. He's the safer pick, but Keon Coleman definitely is,
that's
he's got
upside.
way more upside.
All right, I feel happy about that. I was going back and forth. Um,
I think I'm gonna get my guy.
Steve, did you place any bets yet for the season?
I
Giants
did. I
Super
put
Bowl.
no Giants to win week 1,
Okay.
but just on the money line. I didn't give a
Okay.
point or take points or anything like that. Money line week 1, and I just have a feeling for some reason, they just it's the Washington could have a letdown, and who knows? You never know.
Washington could
Yeah.
go in overly confident,
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
and
the Giants have a good defense.
their defense could get to Dan. Although Daniels last year under pressure was the best quarterback in the fucking National Football League being blitzed. So we'll see how that translates. But I'm excited. So there, again, I'm like, what else can I do besides just have hope at this point?
Yeah.
So I'm putting a little bit of hope in the fact that they might have turned this thing around. Like I said, I don't know if you were on before, but like the fact that their offensive line in the 3 preseason games really protected all 4 quarterbacks and gave them a chance to do stuff was like very encouraging. So I was happy with what I saw. That's like my
I
fucking
I
hot
sign
take
off on
pick.
that. I like what I've seen from them as well. I
And
haven't,
I certainly might even take them week 2 now in Dallas because
yeah.
you never know. I mean, who
Mhm.
I bet you the odds right now they're probably giving points. I assume maybe even 7 or it's between 7 and 10 to Dallas. But if we get for some reason a win week 1, that line's going to move big time. So if you can get it on it now, I don't know. Did you see anything up there? I didn't look to see if the
I'm gonna
Giants had week.
check BetMGM to see if they'll
Oh,
let me
you're on the
see
clock
their
though.
odds. Oh shit. Okay, hang on.
Take
Uh
Jordan Addison.
no. I mean 3 games isn't as bad as 6 games.
I know.
Mhm.
But I need a tight end. All the tight ends are gone, so I gotta hope that he has a bounce back. I mean, this was a guy that got drafted in what, the 5th round last year, and now everyone hates him. And he dropped the biggest pass of his life last year in the playoffs against the Chiefs, but I still love him, and he's He's going to do great things for Buffalo. So I'm going to take Dalton Kincaid.
Oh, all right.
And he added some muscle, so maybe now he can get behind Josh and push him.
See the one that his wife packs for him, and she's like, "This is disgusting." Did you see
No,
that episode?
that's
Oh,
Dawson. That's Dawson,
Dawson,
the other
oh,
tight
Dawson
end.
Knox.
got it.
One week one bet I like is the Bears Vikings under. The Monday night, it's like 43.5, but it's like I can't imagine JJ McCarthy and Caleb Williams lighting it up. Maybe I'm wrong.
I the Bears put up 38 on Buffalo with backups, and that opening drive, I mean, what was it, 92 yards or something?
Yeah, the Bears aren't scoring that on the Vikings defense. Bill's defense sucks compared to I don't know.
I don't know,
Um,
man. It could be a track meet. It could be a very fast-paced, high-scoring game. I would still lean the over.
you still have some high power dudes
You
on both
got
ends there.
massive superstars on both sides.
Jefferson's
Do you
gonna,
believe in JJ?
I don't
I don't know.
necessarily,
Another.
yeah.
I have not seen a fucking or heard a damn thing about that guy all preseason. Not a word. Have you
He
heard
hasn't
anything about
played.
him?
He hasn't played at all.
But what about practice and stuff? Like, how is he in? Like, he hasn't played in one preseason game, and he's week one
No.
starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I mean, they must. They obviously know. But I mean, he's played a million college games, so he's got experience that way. But that's a whole different thing. I mean, he played one preseason game last year and got hurt, right?
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did he even play? I think I heard practice. I don't know if
It
you
wasn't
forget
No, I
what.
think he
practice.
did it in a game. I thought he did it,
Okay.
or yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Oh, I do not like
Regardless,
what I'm.
the fact remains.
Where's my fucking cheat sheet? My glasses on.
Yeah,
We're getting down a cheat sheet.
this is where you're starting to go, who the fuck is that guy? Oh,
Yeah.
that guy's with them now?
I also loved, by the way, on Hard Knocks, I did love the Frank Gore Jr. part probably the most this week. That was fun. It's actually fun to hear like Frank Gore talk. I don't think I've actually heard him talk. And like, I always heard he was dumb, but he seemed way smarter than I would assumed he was.
Who am I to say? I'm dumb.
But Frank Gore, is he going to make the team,
He
Junior?
he re-signed to the practice squad. So
Okay.
one injury to any of the three running backs, and he's called up probably.
Okay.
Because he looked really good. He put in some good tape and he was making good cuts. He was catching the ball well. So I'm excited that we have him. It feels like we have some good running back depth.
Well, like you said too, I thought it was funny when Josh is like, I've handed it off to both his dad and his son, and he's only 29.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know. The fact that he's handed it off to the dad and the son, dude, that's fucking, and he's not, yeah,
Well, he played what? Frank Gore
first
played
year.
16 years, or did he make it? Was it 16 or 19 seasons?
He came in, I think, the '05 draft.
So the
What
fact
did
that
yours
he
say?
lasted that long as a running back is insane.
Yeah, especially when he's injury prone coming out of college. How many
Yeah, yeah,
seasons?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, we had a kicker go already in round
No
10.
way.
Yeah. Jake Bates of the Lions. I wonder if
What?
the Scrubs, are you a Lions fan?
Why did I take a fucking no?
Wait, what'd you do? You took
What the,
Keenan Allen and Caleb
why?
Williams. What happened?
Oh my God. I got kicked out of the draft.
Oh, Steve.
Why did I put my glasses on? Oh my God. I
Well,
have a backup
it could have
quarterback.
been worse.
No, it could have
Are those
been not
glasses
worse,
real?
dude. Yes, they're real.
You could have
They're real
taken a
cool.
kicker.
Those
Oh
are
my God, dude. What the fuck, man? That's not the plan. It was flex flex.
Steve, those
Not
glasses,
Well,
flex
those
Keenan
glasses
Allen's a
flex.
ain't.
flex.
Yeah, but it was I had
Yeah.
back-to-back picks. I needed flex flex. If
Now,
you have a top-tier quarterback, you don't need to draft a backup quarterback.
yeah, but you got a bye week
God
replacement now.
damn it. I just wasted a fucking pick. Son of a bitch. And now I knew who I wanted to get too. Son of a
Well,
bitch.
I'm gonna get
Well,
him.
I have them queued up now, but they'll never be there when I want them. God damn it.
No, 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 no. I'm gonna get him.
Oh, I'm so fucking livid right now.
We're back, everybody.
Damn it. Take away my stupid sheet now. I have a couple of sleepers here that I'll never get to. Fuck. All right. Well, what are you gonna do? I'm fucked. First pick.
Steve,
Still
tell
got a
me your
good team.
sleepers. I'll write them down for you.
No, do not write down my sleepers, okay? My sleepers will remain
Uh,
slept.
You
uh,
know
Who
who
is
I was
the
hanging
who?
out? With?
Go
Yeah.
ahead. You go first.
No, you know who I was hanging out with in Texas a lot was Ryan O'Neal.
He's the best, right?
It's so much fun.
I love that dude. I
Yeah, he
really
loves
do.
it out there.
I'm glad he's having fun. I'm glad he's doing well and getting spots.
Hmm.
He should be. Who was the guy that the Cowboys got from Green Bay? I don't even know that guy.
I don't think they've. Last I checked, they didn't announce it yet. But
no, it
let's
was
see.
He said some player. I don't remember who it
no, it
was. He
was
said.
sorry.
Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark.
Who the fuck is Kenny Clark?
Yeah, Kenny
I
Clark,
know.
defensive tackle.
He's a first round pick in 2016, I guess.
2016. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, dude, they
He
they
made three
got
Pro Bowls.
they got hosed. Not enough.
Not enough is right, dude.
Did you watch?
Um,
We talked about the Dallas miniseries?
I'm on the clock. I'm
Oh, the one
taking
on Netflix?
I'm taking
Yeah.
Jaden Blue.
Yeah, I watched like two episodes. That's what we were saying
Okay.
before you got here about like this trade. Like I didn't realize they got five picks for the Herschel Walker trade. Five.
Yeah.
Like you can
Yeah.
rebuild a team with five picks. Like two
Totally.
is, and even though they're first rounders, you still got to make. You can't miss on those. And it's
Lucas,
only
you're on the
one guy.
clock.
All right. Let's do this shit. Give
Just
me
take
Dallas
anyone.
Goddard
Okay.
and
Don't.
fuck. I'll take it back to quarterback now.
You want? I'll trade you.
I don't
What's
want
his Caleb
Caleb.
Williams? Oh,
I don't want Caleb. Give me Jordan Love. He'll put up stats.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to take
You gotta be pissed if you're an NFC North fan too, other than the Packers.
well,
shit,
yeah.
this
I
is
mean, think about
difficult.
those
I have to
guys now.
take
McCarthy and and
Najee.
Yeah.
uh and Goff and Caleb Williams have to go. Shit, we
Yeah.
weren't planning for this fucking animal coming after us all the time. Who's their defensive coordinator in Green Bay? Who's
Let's
LaFleur's
see.
guy out there? Is it Greg Williams?
No. Mr. Bountygate himself.
Yeah,
Coordinator. It is, I know the name. Oh, Jeff Halfley.
Jeff
No, I don't know that
Halfley.
name. Got the easiest job ever now.
You know what? I take it back. I do like these auto draft picks. It goes really quick. We're already
Yeah,
halfway through
unless you
round
get kicked out
12.
of the fucking draft and you pick a backup quarterback in Keenan Allen, who's 100 years old.
Yeah, but it's a swan song year.
Yeah, what does that mean? He's going to stand on the sideline and shake hands, dude. I need production out of an 11 pick. Good
Do you see
God.
Mark Teixeira is running for Congress?
Yeah, I assume he's running for Republican, right?
Oh yeah, he's running in Texas.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, you don't announce you're running in Texas as a former athlete and run as Beto O'Rourke's fucking running mate. Um, so he's running for U.S. Congress or Texas Congress.
I think U.S. Yeah. Yeah, he's running for U.S. Congress.
Who knows, dude? He might win, or he might be at Herschel Walker.
I mean, I love that miniseries. I watched everything but the last episode, and it really shocked me that the most endearing characters were Michael Irvin and Barry Switzer. I didn't expect to like Barry Switzer like that at the end, but he's got an amazing story.
I just got to the one where Barry Switzer gets the job, and he's like, "Yeah, no, they didn't want to play. Then we just practiced with the guys we had." I was like, "Oh, this guy is pretty fucking loose. No wonder fucking people got popped for drugs and all that shit." Um,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was very interesting. I like Jerry's like a he's it almost gave you like it was perfect timing as toward the mindset of what was going on during this whole Micah Parsons thing. And that's why I really thought at the end of the day he was going to come to his, I guess, senses or to the conclusion that Mike is best for the team and he's got to do what's best for the team. I really am very
Mhm.
somewhat shocked that this happened today. But
Yeah. Especially, I mean, the same thing happened with Zeke, what,
yeah.
2018, 2019, and they got him signed like week one. I thought like, that's what would
And
happen with this
they
too.
even covered the whole Emmett thing in the documentary and when he held out, the year he held out.
Right. Right.
God damn it. Who just took, yep, another guy off the board in my queue. Who just
Braylon,
came off?
was it Braylon Allen or Trey Benson?
It was Braylon Allen. Son
Mm,
of a bitch. I'm on the
yeah.
clock, right? Yep. Where's my other, and my other guy's
No,
off the,
no,
yep,
no, no,
nope.
no. You're up next. There's one more pick
And
than
Wandell
you.
Robinson went off, right? That was my other
Yeah.
queued up
Why do
player.
you want
Yep.
Wandale
Perfect.
Robinson?
Because I'm a Giants fan. Uh, um,
Can't argue that.
these are terrible players I'm left with here.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't have a lot of choices here.
I didn't realize we had it set it up for 17 rounds, but
Okay.
makes it more fun. That's a great pick. That was
All right. I
the
know.
next in my queue, Steve. I was
And
Ray
debating
Shipley.
Davis or
between
Tillman?
Cedric Tillman. I was debating between taking him and Najee Harris the last pick.
Wait, do I let everyone or do I have to pick a
No, you're good.
no, I have two more spots and then two more, yeah, four more picks left. Okay.
Yeah.
So two more flexes. Let's see where I'm gonna be.
I wanted Christian Kirk. That's a good pick. In round 13, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. He's pretty much their number two.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to go defense, right? And just get that over with. Although we'll see what the auto picks do. Straw hats and rice pudding, because I think both of them already auto pick kickers, so they may go defense here too.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah.
I got two guys on my mind here. Maybe I'll get them. We should do a podcast next week before our first week of football and make our picks for next week. We could probably get it done before Thursday for sure if you guys can.
Yeah, I should be
All
able
right.
to.
Okay, I'll be in
Not that
Kansas City.
oh, nice. Giggin?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's checking out the new steakhouse.
Yeah,
There's
1892.
new.
You gotta go
Oh, yeah.
set fire
That's
to it.
right. I'm doing a don't tell show that Friday night. Like, hey, you want to do a don't tell? Yeah, like, yeah. I didn't realize the Chiefs open their season on a Friday night
Oh, that's
in
fun.
Brazil.
Oh, yeah, in Mexico, right?
Yeah, Brazil, I think.
What is that about, dude? What is that
Uh,
about? That's
Goodell's
got to
not going to
be
be happy until somebody dies.
and whose home opener does that count as, technically?
I think it's the Chargers home opener.
yeah, it is. It is. It's against the Chargers.
That's so fucking stupid. So dumb. They are really putting a lot of eggs in that fucking international basket. And I don't know
Mhm.
if it's maybe it's doing something that we don't know about monetarily or fan wise, but it doesn't seem to be moving the needle at all.
No,
Right.
You know,
nobody
it
gives
just
a
seems to be
shit.
like no one you like now we have to hear about the vuvuzela and whatever that fucking stupid horn. Like, it's like they gotta drum up interest with who gives a fuck, dude? Just play in Los Angeles. All right, what are we up to here? I feel fucking great about my team. My top guys are all studs. Brent's gonna fuck this up.
What are you talking about? How am I going to fuck this up? I'm
No,
going to
you're
take
not. I mean,
I'm going to take the Ravens defense. Can't get safer than that.
ooh, ooh.
All right, if we're going defense, I guess I'll go kicker. Give me the Texans defense. Is this year Kyle Pitts figures it out?
Uh, Potentially. I mean, he's in a contract year, I think. So if he wants to get that contract, if he wants to get more than a 1 year deal, he's got to.
Give me Stafford.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna take my guy Dicker the kicker. So now we just gotta fill in. Oh, we have three. I have three more picks.
Yeah.
Jesus.
By the way, speaking of kickers, I think there's pretty good odds that Harrison Butker could be a groomsman at this Swift Kelsey wedding. Him and
Oh,
Kelsey are pretty close friends on the team, and I think it'd be very interesting if he is a groomsman to the most powerful woman in the world's wedding.
it's a pretty big platform for him to make his opinions known. Speaking of kickers, are we what's the odds that we see a 70-yard field goal in the NFL this year?
Oh, easily. That's gonna happen.
Easily.
Easily.
I mean, I wouldn't
Easily.
say easily, but I would say 40%, 50% maybe. I wouldn't say anything higher than that.
96%.
70 yards, dude.
We got a lot of teams playing inside. We got some teams at elevation. These kickers are beasts.
It's
You
insane.
had you
It's
had
insane,
what?
dude.
There were two different guys that technically would have broken the NFL record if it wasn't preseason.
Yeah.
So I think there's a
And
very
and
good
there's like
chance.
no I mean, I know it's the preseason, but like there was no question about going for it.
Yeah.
They were like situations where I mean, think about what an advantage that will be to some teams if you can just, take the kickoff to the 25, 30 yard line, get 20, 25 yards maybe, and then kick a field goal.
Yeah.
You could do that in less than, 25 seconds if you wanted to, if you had a timeout. It's pretty crazy. That's going to
I,
be the way of the world now.
I can't wait.
This is not what I want to do. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Am I up?
No, you got one more.
No. Okay. Where's my cute guy?
I thought you said, "Where's my cute guy at?"
Where's my cute
And I
guy?
said,
We don't judge on this show.
We're very, and hold on. And
There's Theo Johnson, a homer pick, and the Giants defense. You didn't have to.
I did, dude. Our defense is going to be elite.
I think we lose points when you give up more than 35 points.
We're not giving up 35 points.
So you might have a negative defense several times this year.
Not happening, dude. We beat the shit out of you guys. How many
Yeah,
points did you guys
those
put up?
how many snaps did Josh Allen take?
Zero. How
Yeah,
about that,
you beat the
pussy?
you beat the shit out of Mike White.
Pussy. Oh my God. I gotta pick a kicker now. Who's good here? I have a list of kickers that I'm
That's the
supposed to
thing.
pick.
They're all good.
Yeah, but who's the guy?
Yeah, I like that pick, Joshua Palmer in round 15. I really think he's going to do something.
"How far would Christian McCaffrey have to fall, Brent, before you take him?
Third round.
Third round?
Yeah, and I'd
No
have to
way. You'd
be
let him fall to the third round?
I don't want him. I told you why. I'd rather have two guys that I know I'm secure in. I don't need a guy. that could either get me 0 or 350 points when I can get two guys that I know are going to get me 250 to 300 points. What's the saying? You don't win you don't win the league in the first round, but you can definitely lose it. Like I
I
want
guess.
security. The guys that I'm shooting for are going to be in the later rounds that have the upside that have risk. I don't need to take that with McCaffrey, especially when like I mean there are 12 guys I would rather have in the first round than McCaffrey. I don't know. He's just has he not fucked everyone over multiple times in the last few years that you still just ignore that?
I mean, it is like I feel like every single person for the cameos is like make fun of this guy. He drafted Christian McCaffrey in the first round last year. I'm like, everyone did. So his average draft was like he was drafted in the first round last year. Everyone, somebody did. It's like it wasn't like he fooled just a few people. He got everyone, and it wasn't him. It's like the health. But I guess if you're gonna, you don't
He's
want
got
to
like
keep.
a fucking it's a degenerative disease. Like
Yeah,
it could flare up whenever. He could be healthy right now. He can look great, look very muscular and in the best shape of his life, and it could flare up and now he's done. And you're out your first round pick.
Dude, Harrison Butker's still on the board. I'm taking him.
There you go.
Hmm. Travis made a solid point. Brenton Strange still on the board. Is he their
Yeah,
number one?
I believe so now that Evan Ingram's gone.
Hmm. Give me Romeo Dobbs.
There you go.
I
there you
still
go.
believe
That's a
in
good
him.
one.
And I'm gonna take another guy on a contract year because I had to play who's gonna start tight end and hopefully get me less than 10 points each week. A lot of kickers and backup quarterbacks going off the board now.
Who wins Ohio State Texas tomorrow or Saturday, whenever it's on?
Which, by the way, fuck Fox. Big noon kickoff. That's the game's at like 9:30 in the morning for us. The best game,
Oh, really?
one of the best games of the year. And right, Lucas, it's on at 9:30 in the morning. It's 12:30 Eastern.
Let's see. Just to confirm.
Why is that not a
Yeah, it's
primetime
nine.
game?
It's 9 a.m. It's 9
Why is that
a.m.
not a primetime game?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, that's weird. It's a big game. I
I
mean,
mean,
I know
it's
they probably
10
want
a.m. in
kids during the day.
Texas, or that's 11 a.m. in Texas. It's fucking early.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dumb.
Really dumb. They should have just played the game in Brazil.
The only logic I could think is they didn't want those Ohio State fans having all day to get drunk. And
Oh,
then,
that's true. Being a fucking disaster.
yeah.
Let the kids have fun. Oh,
Oh boy.
Belichick
All right.
film school with the pick of the draft. Bills defense.
hey, Packers defense with the newly minted Micah Parsons looks real nice.
That is a good pick.
Rico Dowdle, Steve.
That's right.
I know he's still in the league.
Does sometimes you want to take the backups back up.
I like to yeah, I like to what is that when you piggyback?
Hmm.
I like to piggyback my backups with extra backups.
So I'm not taking a backup quarterback because there are no quarterbacks left.
I
So
love my fucking
it's Mahomes or die.
all right. I'm loving it. I'm good. How many more picks we got left? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm gonna take a guy, Steve, that you're gonna go. I'd be
What?
surprised if you even know this guy, but I'm gonna take this guy. Are you familiar with Malik Washington?
No.
So he's a wide receiver in Miami. And basically, if Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle get hurt, he's going to show up and he's going to be a hybrid version of the two of them. So ESPN
Okay.
has him ranked 370th. And I think there's a very good chance that either Waddle or Tyreek are not going to play every game. So that's my guy right there. And none of these guys are probably going to pick him because we're 146 right now. You got to scroll to 370 to find him. Although if Dylan Sampson's still there, I might just take Dylan Sampson. He's the starting running back because Junkins hasn't signed yet.
The rookie?
Yeah, because he had the legal trouble, and even though it got thrown out, they haven't come to a deal. So he's technically not on the team, so he's not going to be up to speed.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, Jerome Ford may be the guy that they throw out like in the first series, but it's going to be Dylan Sampson.
Yeah.
So someone here should take him, and then I'll take Malik Washington. But if he's there, like that's who I'm going to take, and I'll just have 8 running backs.
Do you guys have any thought as to I'm in a survivor pool this week. Do you have any thoughts as to a week 1 lock?
Hmm.
Um, I would say whoever's playing the Saints.
Yeah, I remember last year everybody took the Bengals week 1 and the Patriots beat them, and that knocked out like half the survivor pools.
Yeah, but the Saints probably aren't going to win any games, and I
They're
don't
playing
ex
the Cardinals.
Yeah, I would take the Cardinals. That would be my lock. I mean, if we bet against the Saints 17 times, we're going to win. All right, I guess I'm taking Dylan Sampson. Um, if we bet against the Saints 17 times this year, we're going to win 16 of those 17 times probably.
They look bad.
Well,
I would probably take the Broncos
just remember what
over the
the
Titans.
kid that's their starting quarterback, the one from the high school show on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Spencer Rattler.
Thank you, Spencer Rattler. Remember how bad he looked last year.
Yeah. He got the job.
He's the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
And
That's
Arizona,
why everybody wants out of there.
yeah, Arizona, they're not like amazing. Kyler Murray is still one of those guys where it's like he looks great and then he looks terrible, but their defense is pretty solid in Arizona. So it could be a lower scoring game, but Arizona's not going to lose that football
Should
game.
win it. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we finished it, boys and girls. Our draft is complete. Read them and weep. We will see how these teams unfold as we move forward in the weeks. But that is it for this week. We are back. We'll be back next week for sure to give you our week 1 locks of the week for sure. And that's it. You guys have anything and want to add anything to the end here?
Just excited for football.
Me too, man. It's back. Best time of the year. Love you guys, and we'll talk to you next week.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Welcome back. Steve Renazizi. I'm the guy.